Today we'll see all about mode. A mode is that value among the observations which occurs most often. That is, the observation having maximum frequency. In situations which require establishing the most frequent value or most popular atom, the mode is the best choice. So try to understand when we are going to use mode. Whenever the situations are there where we require the most frequent value or most popular atom, that time we use mode to find out the central tendency. Okay, for example, to find the most popular car, what we are using? Mode only. To find the most popular book, we use mode. Correct? And so many. Here, how to find out the mode for ungrouped data. For example, find the mode of the following data. Okay, the data is given this way randomly, not grouping, just like that raw data they have given us. So whenever they will give us the raw data, first you will write down the data in the ascending order. See, in the ascending order, the whole data I have written here. And then I looked at it, which observation is coming maximum number of times or whose frequency is more. So here 5 comes maximum number of times, therefore mode of the data is 5, right? Very simple. Whenever the data is little, always you write down in the ascending order and find out the mode. Fine. Now let us see mode for the grouped data. Now the data is large. In that case, how to find out the mode? Okay. For grouped frequency distribution, we have to locate the class with maximum frequency. First, they will give you the table. In that one, you need to find out which class interval or which group is having maximum frequency. That class first we have to locate, and that class is called as the modal class. The mode is a value inside the modal class and is given by this formula. Look at the formula properly. This formula we have to memorize. Mode which is equal to L. L means the lower limit of the modal class plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F0 into H. Now let us see what all things these are. L means lower limit of the modal class. F1 is the frequency of that modal class. F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the modal class. F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding the modal class. And H is the class size. Remember one thing, class intervals should be continuous, very important. Okay, let us see one example here. The table is given and we need to find out mode of this data. This table will write down in the vertical way. See here. Once I have written this table in the vertical format, I have seen which frequency is coming maximum number of times. So this one 31, right? Out of all these values, see, out of all these value, which is the bigger value? 31, correct? So this one is the modal class. In this class, this 31 frequency is coming. That's the reason I have written this frequency as F1. F0 is the what? Frequency of the preceding class. And this one frequency of the succeeding class. Here itself you will mention, no problem. Now modal class is 40 to 60. Lower limit of this class is 40. Class size is what? Upper limit minus the lower limit. 60 minus 40 is 20. You should know upper limit and lower limit. For example, here for this one 0 is the lower limit and 20 is the upper limit. Okay. Let us see the formula this one. Now we just have to substitute all these values in this formula. Lower limit is 40, so here 40. F1 minus F0, 31 minus 28 divided by 2 times F1. So 2 times 31 minus 28 minus 24. So here 40 plus 3 by 62 minus 52 minus 28 and minus 24 will be minus 52 into 20. So 3 by 10 into 20. So here 10 ones are 10 twos are 2 threes are 6. So 40 plus 6 is 46. So mode of the data is 46, which is very simple. But what is the important thing? First, you need to see whether the class intervals are continuous or not. If they are not, you have to make them continuous first, right? Then the second thing is that you should remember this formula, correct? And then do it. I hope all of you understood this one. Thank you.